Vikram Pandit was the CEO of Citigroup. Now, Citigroup, of course, crashed along with all the other banks when he was in charge. He had started in 2007. Now, you can say, hey, all the banks crashed. That's true. The flip side is it was their fault. He was the CEO when they crashed. So now he was a CEO for 10 years before that, but he was a CEO at the time. And he apparently, did not fix any of the things that needed to be fixed before the crash. Now, and then after the crash, did they recover? No. In fact, let me show you their stock price. When you look at that graphic, you'll see that crash happening, around at the 2008 period, and then they never recovered. They flatlined. In fact, under Vikram Pandit, their price of their shares went down 88%. So he was in charge for 8 years. They lost 88% of their value. So that is stunning incompetence. Now, in their 3-year decline of 27%, when you take the narrower 3-year period instead of the 5-year period, Pandit made $43 million. Now, but come on, man. Over the 5 years, when they lose 88% of the value of the company, they probably took some of that money back, right? They probably clawed it back or something. They didn't let him keep the $43 million, right? You see where this is going, right? No, not lower, higher. $261 million over 5 years for a grotesque incompetence. Can you imagine any other job where you lose 88% of the value of the company and they say, great job, here's $261 million. Now, finally, he has stepped down and all of Wall Street's aflutter. Oh my God, why did he step down? Oh. And of course, CNBC is busy defending him. He took a $1 pay once. Okay, in fact, watch Maria Bartiromo, who might be the most conservative person in all of television. She might beat all the Fox News anchors combined. Watch her defend this guy.
Let's face it, you have an individual here having sold his hedge fund to Citi for $800 million, taking the CEO role 5 years ago, and then during the financial crisis agreeing to work for $1, getting bashed and bashed and bashed again by the president, by the populists, and he probably just said to himself, look, I'm done. They don't want to pay me commensurate with what some of my colleagues in banking are making. I can't work for $1 anymore. And I can't continue this without getting compensated.
What a hideous, horrible liar Maria Bartiromo is. Did Vikram Pandit make the PR move of taking $1 one year? Yes, he did. But what she just said is she pretended that he kept taking that $1. And oh my God, the poor guy didn't get compensated. You know how much Vikram Pandit got paid last year? $15 million. Now, why did Bartiromo not mention that? Why did she not mention the $261 million he got over the last 5 years? Because it's her job to cover for their ass. It's her job to protect all the bankers, to protect Wall Street, to protect the top 1%, to be their servant, to serve them on TV, to lie to the American people on a daily basis, to trick them and to delude them into supporting these bankers. Oh, poor Vikram Pandit, attacked by the populists and by the press. He was so disgruntled at the fact that he only made $261 million over the last 5 years. That's why he had to leave Citibank. She's lying. Either she is grotesquely incompetent and has no idea what the facts are and should immediately be fired for that, or she lies on purpose to the audience to cover for her friends, the top 1%, the incompetent bankers that crashed the economy in the first place. Either way, if CNBC cared about facts or reporting or journalism at all, which I'm positive that they do not, but if they cared at all, they should fire Maria Bartiromo immediately. Oh, the president and the populists made Pandit leave. No, here's who made Pandit leave. His board, the board of Citigroup, obviously had a huge issue with Vikram Pandit that blew up in their face. Are you going to report that? No. You're going to report a false myth instead. Bartiromo is a political hack for the Republicans and, more importantly, for the rich and the powerful. She's one of the worst. No, like I said, I think she might beat Fox News as the worst anchor on television.